Hi everyone, and I'm back in purposive communication class. So a while ago, we have learned about what is business communication. And at this point in time, I told you that we're going to be dealing with memorandum and minutes of the meeting. So for our first up, under business communication is memorandum. So let's proceed. So as we go on and move on to our lesson for memorandum is at the end of this topic, you're going to come up and write a memorandum. So let's now move on. So as we go on and have our discussion in memorandum as part of business communication, because a while ago we have talked about that when we talk about business communication, there are two parts or two kinds of how are we going to communicate. So the first one is about, of course, the oral, and the second one is about, of course, with the written document. So memo or memorandum is one of those written documents. So let's proceed. So as we go on with our memorandum, we're going to be dealing with the definition of it, the introduction of it, the advantages, the purposes, the characteristics, the parts, and of course, the question. And later on, we're going to be dealing with and giving you examples of some memorandums that were crafted already. So let's now proceed. So what is memorandum? So basically, when we talk about memorandum, this is considered inside correspondence. So this is written to someone in your company or someone in your organization. And this is a written statement that you prepare, especially for a person that you want to communicate or to a group of people, or because this is an order to give an information about a particular method. Okay? So the word memorandum is really derived from the Latin word memorare, which means to remember. This is basically a document that is, or a memorandum that means a document recording terms of contract. So that the plural form of memorandum is memorandums or memoranda. This is commonly known by its abbreviation VIS and memo. Okay? So what are the advantages of memorandum? So when you have a formal document, because this is somewhat, this is a letter, but somehow less formal than a letter, because this usually conveys an idea or an information wherein it requires immediate action. So effective memos are clearly written with the objective stated in the first sentence. So usually companies, organizations try to come up with memorandum because they want to spread information and come up with an action out of the memorandum. Okay? So a memo should be designed to get your message across quickly. So in short, here at memorandums, they try to give an information, and at the same time, there is a specific date wherein that memorandum will take place. So therefore, an action and an implementation and immediate action. So busy people do not want to waste time reading unnecessary information. So therefore, what you need to put only into the memorandum are the important facts. Important facts that the readers would like to read into your memorandum and therefore act on it. Okay? So memos are quick and convenient. They are inexpensive and of course a written record. So usually when you're having like a problem or when you're having some dilemmas or some things that really like the employees wouldn't want to follow some policies and all, memorandum is very really an advantage because having that memorandum could make these people really follow the instructions and policies because because these people without really following the memos and all, they will be into insubordination, and that's one of the law that the company works with. So in short, if you have insubordination, therefore, you're going to be kicked out from the company or the organization. So that's the advantage of the memorandum. It is quick and convenient. At the same time, really look into the purpose of giving the information. Inexpensive because now we are already digitalized. So therefore, aside from the written document, we can already post into your email, into your social media, and therefore the spreading of information is really easy for and easier for the people or for the employee. And of course, this is a written record, and therefore, when you have like policies, laws, like abiding laws and all, or something like about legal problems, this written record is really one of the advantage, or take advantage on it, because this written record will help you to be to have it as an evidence, to really look into the actions and implementation that you need to follow, and really, fight for it if you're going into some like legal problems. Okay, so let's move on. So a memo should be designed to get your messages across quickly. So as I have told you, busy people do not want, so therefore you just put the necessary information. Okay, so what's the purpose of the memos? The purpose of memos, of course, is about you try to give an inquiry. So if you want to inquire something, if you want to inform, if you want to report, if you want to remind, if you want to promote goodwill. So for example, there is a promotion of zero waste, or like saving energy and all. Memorandum is very important also. I mean, memorandum can be used of it. Okay, so like for example, there will be no classes or there is a celebration. Memorandum is given to the people, and of course to the different departments and organizations. So again, memos are not are somewhat like lesser formal to from the usual letter that we have, because this is particular to only to concerned people. So what are the characteristics of effective memos? Though the characteristics of effective memos are of course, first one, it should be clear, or there should be clarity. So what do you mean by clarity? Clarity is about what? You try to make your memo to be clearly written, no unclear and vague words, no confusing words, and therefore there should be no or delay of action. So you need to be clear, you need to be really specific with words, time, place, and all. Next one is concise. Don't make too flowery of words into memos. You need to be concise, you need to be direct, so that your memos are effective. And a memo should contain only essential information. And therefore, you need to avoid unnecessary explanations, repetitions, wordy expression, and amplification. Because ensuring that memo has really a clear point and fewest possible words, so that it's easy for us to really, understand what is in the memo. Next one is the unity of theme. Unity of theme is basically the central idea of the memo. A memo which does not have unity of theme distracts the reader and ceases to be purposeful. So an important way of ensuring unity in a memo is to make sure that it deals with only one topic. A single topic is developed and related ideas are subordinated. In short, if you're going to be having a memo about a celebration, just one celebration, and if you want another celebration, you can have another memo for that. So make sure that it has a unifying theme, only one topic that is being presented into the memo. Okay. Another one is informal tone. Informal tone, not really too informal. It doesn't mean that it's too informal. But when we talk about memo, it should be somewhat conversational. Conversational in a way that the words are easy to understand. Because as a writer, you try to look into how are the readers going to be reading what is in the memo. And the words should be simple, easier to understand, and they should be familiar with the words that you are trying to use, using the personal tone that may be used in the memo. So a very formal tone might sound intimidating to the people that they are reading. It is somewhat authoritative. So therefore, make it conversational, make it in a positive way, so that the readers would understand what you are trying to say. So that's it for the what is about the memorandum. Later on, for our next video, we'll be dealing with the parts of memorandum. So that would be all, everyone. Thank you so much.